Are we good?
We are great.
What? No. It's still going. You just turn the volume down.
Emily, it's one of your favorite songs. Yes. Yes, it is. So, but you're going to have to wait. You're not going to get to hear it now.
Fine.
But I'll give you a clue.
I don't need a clue.
You knew what it was. You knew what it was.
Well, after you said that.
Okay, shh, don't tell anybody.
Okay, I won't.
All right, it's about fish.
I know. I don't even like fish.
Yeah, but you like the song about fish.
I'm trying to get all my hair tucked in here so I can zip my... There we go.
I like that look of the hood. Did you see that I posted?
I did.
You like it too?
You said we were interviewing ET today.
Yeah.
I'm in more ET-ish colors. No, ET was not a green alien. Now that I think about it.
Well, I said ET is
grayish
plural.
Brown.
We're gonna interview a bunch of them.
Oh, good. Like,
yeah.
How do you pluralize ET?
ETs.
Oh,
So it rhymes
not
with cheese.
ETI?
Rhymes with cheese. No, ETs.
like baby G's eye.
Like teas.
Multiple Jesuses.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome.
Hi, y'all.
Welcome to our show.
Which is what?
11th hour radio show. Episode 3 hyphen...
You're just making this up now.
No, this is how I label it. 3 hyphen 29 hyphen 19. We don't put titles on our shows because it's hard to pick out one topic that would represent what the show was about.
This
right?
is true.
But
okay.
if you're trying to call us, we're not going to answer the phone right now. Just give you.
That's a big if.
That's right. But you can text us. Text me on Facebook. I'll get that.
I don't even know how the phone's buried underneath something over here.
Yeah.
What is all this stuff? History of rock and roll.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in here today.
I thought I was going to be late.
You were early, and I was too.
Yeah, but you were driving slowly.
I was driving wicked slowly because
deal?
There was like a whole bunch of mud stuck in my tire, and I was trying to figure out if like I had a flat tire or I just had mud.
Oh.
Did you see me swerve a bunch too? Because I was kind of like,
trying to shake it
swerve
off.
a bunch, maybe I can get this mud out of my tire. But then I was worried that all the mud was going to throw me off balance or something. So I just kind of poked along.
Yeah. You had 2 cars behind you.
I did.
And I was one of them.
You were the last one. I figured that out
I felt
after a few minutes.
Because it feels good to know that you're going to the show.
I felt good because I knew only one person in back of me would be mad. And you probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I was driving really slow though.
Yeah.
It was also hard to see. There's just mud on every inch of my car. So it was...
Yeah. I just relaxed and enjoyed the drive.
I left early this morning because it was so cold and clammy in my house. I just wanted to get into the car where I could crank the heat up really, really high.
Yeah, it was clammy.
And it's just here's something stupid. So, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I know. Okay.
It's too early for that.
So every inch of our house is covered in books, as I may have mentioned before, and as you may have noticed as well. Although you have not seen all the ins and outs of the rest of the house. That's actually even more covered in books.
You need to show me sometime.
I will have to show you sometime.
I'm putting on my glasses so you can laugh.
I like your glasses, though. They're not, like, laughable.
Yeah, but it just adds a kind of a fun twist to the show for me to wear them. So go ahead.
Okay, so, there's cases of books and walls of books and stacks of books. Like, our spare bedrooms are full of books. The attic is full of books. Our room that is supposed to be actually turned into a library eventually is piled with books. There's more books that will even fit in this library, so it's kind of stupid. But anyway, they're all John's books or his family's books. And I'm also a book lover, but when I married John and moved into the house, I also have a lot of books. But I looked at the situation and I said, I can't bring books here. There isn't another inch for books. So I got rid of like 99% of my books.
Do you regret that decision?
No, because I feel so irritated by books now at this point that I'm almost like really smug about giving away all my books. So whatever, I gave away almost all of my books. I have a tiny little stack of it that I saved of just the ones that I could never ever part with. And they're just stacked along one end of our bed. against the wall. And yesterday morning I heard this drip, drip, drip sound.
No.
And out of all the places, like there's books
God.
literally on every inch of this house.
No.
And the only place where the ceiling had to leak was all over my tiny one stack of books.
That's just
that
wrong.
I own.
That's the universe just gone fully
And I'm
off the
we
rails.
have stupid books of like
Stupid things.
really stupid things. I'm always like, John, I don't think you need, this or that novel translated in Chinese. Like you don't even speak that.
Right.
He just thinks it's cool.
Well, why don't you just start moving some of his books onto that place where it's dripping?
Because it doesn't matter. It's wherever I move mine. It's like
it's mystical.
It's like a stigmata or whatever now. Or
Yep.
what is it called? What is it called when the Virgin
Yeah.
Mary like oozes blood or whatever?
in a like
or olive oil
in a cookie or something.
I don't
or
even
cloud
know. But whatever. It's
formation.
going to follow. I know it's going to follow my books because for some reason John's books live under a charmed star because I've hoped something bad would happen to his books before.
Well, that should
this
tell
is
you
my punishment.
That should tell you something that they live under a charmed star.
Well, I don't think that translations of like Japanese cookbooks should live under.
Well, you don't have to think that, but say, what if somebody comes to your house like 10 years from now and that's the book? That is the book.
Yeah, well, like you could find it if he was looking for it. Oh, darn it. I put on chapstick and now the hairs on the microphone are sticking to my lips.
I think he knows where the books are.
Yeah, he does, actually. It's really annoying.
Yeah. So how do you feel about going to bookstores then? Like, what's your stance on that now? You can't
I feel
enjoy
bad.
it?
I don't enjoy it anymore because I know that it's going to actually make our home more uncomfortable every time he goes to one.
I tell you, guys need an outbuilding for the books. You need to open a little bookshop.
Yeah, but then they're just going to be all musty and gross.
I'll run the bookshop.
He can't part with any of those, so I don't see how we could have
He
a
doesn't have
bookshop.
to part with them. We'll just pretend to be selling them.
Oh, that's not going to go over very well to the people who want to buy them. I feel terrible because I'm a bookworm. I'm a total bookworm. And I'm to the point where I dislike books because they represent like clutter, crowded, obsession, hoarding at this point. I mean,
it's a relationship issue now, really.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, he points out that I have a lot of clothes, which is true, but I don't have as many clothes as I appear to have. I just have a lot of clothes because there's no place to put them.
Well, he would say the same thing about his books. So you're clothing hoarding and he's book hoarding. And that you should be equal. They should cancel each other out.
But I don't actually, I don't see him use the books that often. And
you use like a few of the clothes.
No, I really use a lot of clothes. The problem with the clothes is I have so many different professions and some of the clothes just are used for that. Like I have 2 big tubs of just Lycra exercise stuff because I am a dance teacher. Like I can't do it in jeans. And then I have a huge rack of Victorian dresses because actually Victorian dresses take up a lot of space.
Yes.
I mean, if every woman that I knew had hoop skirts, she would find her closet space being very compromised.
Well, and somehow you find this defensible. The Victorian clothing you find
I need them for work. Like I can't really get rid of them. I mean, I could, but I would have to wear the same thing every single day, and I would have to be washing it all the time, and it wouldn't dry because it's huge.
Yeah, but if you took away John's most obscure volumes and disposed of them, the world would be a lesser place because it holds him down to the earthly plane. Otherwise, I think he would spiral off. The books create a kind of counterbalance, like when you're fishing. It all comes back to fishing, really. If you think about it.
Are you going to play that? Are you going to play that song now?
Not quite yet.
Oh,
I'm just trying to build up to it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. But I found 2 new bookstores last weekend.
Shh. Don't say it out loud.
I did in Rutland. We weren't even looking for them.
Well, I'm not going to take
They're
him
right
there.
across the street from each other. We went to the new bookstore first, which is dangerous.
How are bookstores even happening anymore when all of the good ones are closing down?
It's amazing.
How are people daring to open?
Because it's Rut Vegas.
I don't think there's a lot of reading going on.
But it doesn't matter. It's like fossilized dinosaurs in Rutland.
Okay. Yeah.
Which that city has some amazing things that many people don't know about. So I recommend on a rainy day or something, go to the bookstores in Rutland. You can find them easily, very easily.
Well, maybe I would go, but I'm not letting John go.
Let's go with Ronni.
Okay.
My friend Ronni, who's 92?
That would be fun.
Because she's perfect. She was who I went with. And yeah, we were there for like 3 hours in the bookstores.
Oh my God.
She has high tall. I mean, I practically had to drag her out.
Wow.
And that's saying a lot for me because I can hang out in bookstores for days.
Did it have a cat?
No.
Or a dog?
No.
I prefer bookstores that have animals.
Animals.
In them.
No.
I prefer all shopping establishments that have animals.
Right.
I became very happy when Welch's True Value got cats.
Yeah.
I just like having a creature greet you.
Sure.
It's important.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. Okay.
Did I say I have to leave at the very early today because it's a noon
but
release?
But not super early. You're not going to abandon me.
No. I got to leave like 2 minutes early just before you got to actually, we got to start playing the last song at the right amount of time and then I got to run.
Yeah. So you know how on these back roads you kind of end up driving in the middle of the road?
Yes.
So I was doing that. I was kind of driving on the opposite side of the road because I know my roads. You know kind of when you can do that and when you can't, and you know when to get back in your proper lane. So I'm driving kind of on the left side, and this is the first time this has ever happened. A truck comes along he's doing the same thing. So I'm on the left, he's on the right. You see what I'm saying? Like a truck.
Yeah, I mean,
we could have just passed each other on the wrong side. We could have stayed
this is the side we drive on today.
Yeah, but of course we both went back into our proper lanes. But it seemed
silly.
like a waste of energy.
Totally.
We could have just stayed. Anyway, that's what happens here. It's exciting. It's a lot of exciting things. You know
it's very
what
exciting.
I'm saying? What kind of exciting things happened to you this week?
I did a little bit of back road driving too, but it was mostly my own road because I did a bunch of hiking and skiing.
Where is that Strawberry Hill?
It's right next to our house, but I just didn't feel like walking.
Like up.
Yeah, it's like
you drove
over. You know how you pull into you go up our driveway?
Yep.
You know how the road keeps going to the right? It's just like over there.
Oh,
like
cool.
Another 50 feet out of sight there.
Nice.
But I didn't feel like hiking across my field, and then so I just drove the car down my driveway and then up the other side, and then you can hike up the hill. But it was kind of annoying because there's no place to turn around. Everybody's got their driveways blocked off with little orange cones because they don't want like UPS men like digging it up anywhere.
Right.
So I ended up having to drive like a mile up the crappy back road just to turn around.
Right.
Until I found somebody who didn't care if I messed up their driveway.
Yeah. God, life is complicated.
It was a good hike.
All right.
And I did some backcountry skiing all by myself, which I never do. On my snowboard, yeah.
So you snowshoed up.
Yes, and then I had a big backpack and I stuffed my snowshoes in them.
That's cool. Do you get stuck?
I did a couple times until I realized that I should have gone down the other side of the hill, which was much steeper, but and then I would be too far from my car. So
it's tricky.
I did get stuck, and it's not waxed for this temperature yet, so it's kind of slow going, but it was still fun.
It's tricky.
And I didn't die. I never go by myself. You're much braver. You go by yourself. Like, I never do because I'm always afraid I'm going to die and the wild dogs will eat my body.
Right.
I didn't wear a helmet either, and I always wear a helmet. I'm a huge helmet person, but if I'm going to hike up a hill first, it was just too hot, and I didn't want to carry it and have it banging into my leg. And I knew the snow was going to be sticky and slow, so I said, I'm not going to hit my head, for God's sake.
Right. You just text somebody before you go. I
left a note at my house.
So if you didn't come back, they'd know generally where to look for your body.
Yeah, and my car was obvious, parked on the side of the road. So with little footprints going away from it.
All right, I have some spelling words for you.
All right.
Let's see if I can find a spelling challenge. Okay. All right, ready?
Yeah.
I don't quite know how to say this one.
Oh, well, that's going to be helpful then, isn't it?
Yeah. Insouciance?
What?
Insouciance? Is it like ambiance or ambience? Isn't that... It's just so annoying when words do that.
INSUSEANS.
Wait, slow down. My brain is not on high speed this morning.
Oh, wait. I'm going to do it like Dr. Seuss. Hold on a second.
Shout out to Bob Farnham. He's one of our listeners. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. INSUESEANCE.
Wait, I'm sorry. Back up.
I did it slow.
INSO.
You.
Oh.
Fine. Hold on.
Ensue. Ooh.
INSO. Is there an E there?
No.
Fine.
You're so off the rails.
Cross it. INSOUCIANCE. INSOUCIANCE.
Did you get that right?
No, I didn't, which you know very well.
Okay. Do you know what it means? This is the fun part, is actually figuring out
Same as like
what
insolence.
it means. No, it's not.
A little more sussing.
No, it's quite different. Insouciance. How do you say it?
I don't know.
Okay, whatever. It's the cheerful feeling that you have when nothing is troubling you.
I don't know that feeling, and neither does anyone I know.
I think it's a cool word. I think we should all aspire to insouciance.
It doesn't sound like a happy word.
Yes, it does. It sounds like the Happy Soup Club.
It sounds like an irritable word.
I just want to open the door just when the train comes.
Why are you shouting? The train isn't coming.
I want everyone to hear what I'm doing.
Oh. I don't think the train's coming.
I keep thinking I hear the train.
Let me look. I think that's the highway. Okay, because you know what? It's a rainy day, and so sound is traveling more because sound waves travel. Oh, the train is coming. I don't understand how you can hear it. You never can hear it. You never hear it coming.
It was intuitive.
Fine.
I'm getting I can feel the train coming.
Okay. Well, it's coming.
Okay. I'm going to move.
I see it. I see its little sparkly lights coming around the bend over there.
Southbound.
Ooh, this one derailed a few... No, it didn't derail. Sorry. The Vermont... Oh, I'll wait till it's done so I don't spoil it for you.
Okay, here it is. Oh my God.
See, they're laying on the horn today because what I was going to say is a couple days ago in Springfield, someone was hit and killed.
Recently?
Yeah, like a couple days ago.
Really?
An older lady wandered onto the tracks.
No.
Yes.
In Springfield?
By
Everything
the
happens in Springfield.
I don't remember if it was in Springfield, but it was the Vermonter line of Amtrak.
Was it south of here?
It wasn't in Vermont. It didn't happen in Vermont, but it was the Vermont line. It was this line, the Vermont. This is the Vermonter, right?
But not in Vermont.
No,
that wouldn't happen in Vermont. We don't have old ladies on the tracks in Vermont.
Why not? Well, that's why they're honking so much.
People are
kind
people.
Of like, okay.
We don't let our elderly people just wander around a railroad tracks up here.
All right.
We're watching out for our own. I think
I took the lamb on one more last.
You did after
visit.
all that. You did. And it had nice blue pants on. I saw.
It did.
That was fancy.
It did. Those are meant for dogs who are in heat, but they do fit.
Dog pants? You put dog pants on a sheep?
Pants on the sheep because they fit better, oddly enough, than human diapers do. They weren't pants. They were dog diapers.
Why do you
They're
have
cloth diapers?
Why do you have dog pants?
Because my friend Lisa, who raised one of our bottle babies, was just getting frustrated about how much disposable diapers her house lamb was using, so she experimented and she finally bought all these dog diapers for it. And then now her house lamb has grown up and she gave them to us for future house lambs. We only wear those when he goes out in public though, because they're harder to deal with and wash. So
okay.
Usually I just go with the diaper route, but he's way too big. He's not supposed to be going places. And I try, everyone keeps emailing me and calling us and saying, bring your lamb to this place, bring your lamb to this hospital, bring your lamb to this event. And I keep trying to explain that we can't. Yeah. He's too big and he's too stinky and it's not hygienic. I can't have a leaking adolescent sheep running around a hospital. Right. That just would not be a clean, good idea. And it's not that I don't keep him clean. It's just that you can't keep a bigger livestock animal clean anymore. It's just the bulk of its urine.
I'm glad you're going into detail.
Sorry. Anyway, but my grandmother, they could not have the lamb come to the nursing home ages ago, back when it was small. And they just begged and begged and begged for us to bring it this last week. And against my better judgment, I said, fine, we'll just give this a try. But it was so disgusting that before we went, we had to give it a full bath. And then its tail fell off, which was horrible, and bled all over the place. And then it was like pooping while we were giving it a bath. And there was pee, and John was half naked in the tub. And then all of a sudden, the guy who delivers our hay pulled in, and I was screaming, and he made me hold the lamb to go and help unload the hay. But he didn't have any clothes, and he couldn't find any clothes. And so by the time he got clothes, the hay guy was gone.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
And then wool does not dry. It doesn't dry very quick. So we had to hair dry the lamb, and it was screaming and upset. And I kept yelling at John, "You're burning him!" And he's like, "I'm not burning him. I have my hand here. He just doesn't like the hair dryer." So, but we took him. He peed. I changed his diaper 3 times in 1 hour while we were at the nursing home. And he still left pee spots on us when we picked him up.
Yeah.
What?
Here's a message from Jim. You want to read it?
Here. Who's Jim?
Jim Abbott.
Oh, okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
You see it?
Is this one I'm supposed to be reading about the Tilly hat?
Yeah. We just got a text from a listener.
Oh, it went blank. I don't know how to make it. Okay, I saw it, though. He used the word. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's not here to, say the word, which is a problem. My Tilly hat has lent me a subtle air, if insouciance and élan. Oh, that's a typo. Let's see. My Tilly hat has lent me a subtle air of insouciance and élan, which has hitherto eluded me. That's quite good. I think that's quite good. Quite poetic. Thank you, Jim. I think that's a beautiful
trying to picture a Tilly
example.
Hat. What's a Tilly hat?
I forget. You should know. You're the historical costume person.
No, I just can't. I don't know what that is.
Well, let's play your favorite song. And you can, while you're listening to it, you can look up Tilly hat.
Okay.
Of course.
Don't they have that Wikipedia thing that pronounces words for you now? You could do that.
Yeah, sure.
You could
It's not just Wikipedia.
It's not Wikipedia.
You can just say pronounce such and such, and you'll.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. It's exploding bass. All right, wait.
Oh no.
Wait, where is it?
I don't know.
Okay, I just have to get it to the beginning.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait. Ready? Here it comes.
Fill it up with gas. Drive it to the setback, your heart beats fast. Find your favorite lure, throw it in the grass. Hold your breath and wait for exploding bass. Nothing happened yet, give the line a twitch. Exploding bass gonna scratch your itch. Good daydream of the time to pass while you wait for exploding bass. Exploding bass, exploding bass. Nothing make your heart beat quite so fast. All at the front of your eyes will pass when you hook a big exploding bass. Wait a second before you set the hook. Suddenly your guys are in the weeds and grass. Finally caught yourself an exploding bass. Exploding bass, exploding bass. Nothing make your heart beat quite so fast. All that regret that your eyes will pass when you hook a big exploding bass.
But the crazy is you pull her in, jump out the water, shake her fin, grab her by the lip, hold on very tight. Exploding bass always give a great big fight. Hold her up to look, but treat her good. Exploding bass not going to be your food. Take a picture, maybe see how much she weighs. Exploding bass lives you by another day.
Exploding bass, exploding bass. Nothing make a heart beat quite so fast. All that regret of your eyes will pass when you hook a big exploding bass, exploding bass. Nothing make a heart beat quite so fast. All that regret of your eyes will pass when you hook a big exploding bass.
Yes, that was Exploding Bass by the Davis Brothers. Emily's recovering from having heard that her favorite song unexpectedly. It
There
took
was
her
only
by
one word that they
surprise.
did not rhyme with bass.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
This is a family show. So I will say it.
Yeah. So I have a question. Just a quick question for you.
Okay.
Would you follow a scary clown?
No.
Let me finish the sentence.
I don't need to have you finish. I wouldn't even follow a nice clown.
No, come on. There's more to this than...
All clowns are scary. You don't even have to add the adjective. Okay, what?
I didn't know you felt that.
Yes, you did.
Well, I thought I felt it more than you felt it.
I feel it. I also don't like mimes, but you are a mime, so it's very hard for me.
No, I am not a mime. I was in a mime troupe for a while.
Once a mime, always a mime. You have it.
It's
you have
not
it
true.
in you. It's going to crop up
Well,
at any second.
I do like that. It's different. There's more artistic. Well, I shouldn't say that. Clowns can be artistic.
But
they don't look scary.
Ben, the murderous mime in our Halloween haunted trail. That's how much I hate them. I made people be mimes out in the woods. That's right.
No.
Yes. They were in the tunnel with the devil. The devil and the mime were working together in the tunnel part of the haunted
God.
trail.
Okay, let's get back to the question. Would you follow a scary clown down a storm drain?
No.
If to get away from Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. I know it's a political question, but just take it with a grain of salt. Want me to say it again?
No.
You get it? Would you follow?
To get away from them?
Yes.
Like, how? What?
Well, if they were chasing you, just hypothetically.
What are they going to do to me?
I don't know. That's a scary clown.
No, I'm not talking about the clown. I'm talking about the other two clowns.
Well, you've got on both sides, you've got something pretty scary.
All clowns.
So which would you...
It's the same. It's all the same.
It's equal? You'd be like paralyzed between the scary clown on the one side and Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton on the other side.
Well, I don't really want to go down in the sewer.
But if it's the only place that was left for you to get an escape route to
what are they
trying
to do to me? Like, why are they chasing me?
It doesn't matter.
I don't know, Kristina.
Who cares? You just know it's bad. You know it's bad.
Well,
but at least a scary clown.
Is the scary clown running away from me?
No, it's beckoning you to follow down the storm drain.
Don't I have any other options? Because I don't like this.
Okay, I think you've answered the question well enough for now. You can think about it. It's sort of an existential question, so sometimes you have to spend a little more time with questions like that.
I don't see that situation ever happening because we don't have sewers around here that you can go down into. It's not like we have Ninja Turtles.
What about like Rutland or Burlington? Don't they have sewers?
I don't think you can go down in them.
I went down a manhole once.
You did?
Well, halfway. Well, up to my neck.
I always see those little videos of people saving ducklings and kittens and things from inside the manhole.
Right. There's a ladder, you can climb. So I just started to climb down. And
so what did you see? Was it like the Phantom of the Opera?
I didn't look down.
Well, why did you climb? You climbed down to not look down?
No, so my friend could take a picture of me halfway down.
Oh, and this was before Instagram even, probably.
Yeah, this is like in 4th grade.
Man.
So
guys were like the do stupid stuff for Instagram people.
Right. We were. I can bring the photo.
You have it?
I'll try to post the photo.
Okay, that would be cool.
I think it would be fun.
Was there a scary clown down there?
I wasn't going to hang around and check. But
I feel like there might be snakes because it's kind of like I don't know, snakes fall into like springs and wells.
Well, family pets that get flushed down the toilet end up in the sewer. But, I mean, how many people in Vermont have family pets that are aquatic?
This isn't a good place to have aquatic pets because you have to keep them warm. I've never lived in a situation... Well, no, that's not true. When I was a small child, we had goldfish. But I've never lived in a situation where my house was just naturally ever warm enough to keep fish alive.
Yeah, but goldfish are cold. They like cold.
Oh, well, we didn't know that. They were warm-ish.
Yeah, they don't have to.
Warm.
They don't have to be. Think of it. Goldfish can almost freeze into ponds.
I think they do sometimes.
I think if they can go hide, it's just sometimes you take them out.
Me out
at fancy gardens.
Little, and we'd go ice fishing, and they would pull the fish out and lay them on the ice, and they'd be dead. And then 7 hours later, they would come back to life in my grandmother's sink.
Oh no! Seriously?
Yeah.
So they go dormant.
They go dormant when they're cold.
Oh my gosh.
So
and then they're surprised by God. What are we doing here?
It's very horrible.
And then hopefully you didn't flush them down the toilet at that point. I would if I had seen them.
That
to give them at least a chance.
Because I said, if you're going to fish and you want to keep the fish, then just kill them. Just kill them right away, dang it. And don't make them come back to life and get killed twice.
Oh, that's terrible.
It is terrible.
These ordinary things.
And I don't even like fish, as we've stated before.
Now,
today.
do you like scary clowns better? Because that's scary. If you want to talk about what's really scary, it's those fish waking up in your grandmother's sink after they've already been killed once. Just to be killed twice.
Occasionally a random cow tongue soaking in a bucket somewhere in the corner of the kitchen.
Oh, and you're going to...
I'm not going to eat it. No, I don't eat a cow tongue, but somebody was going to eat it. Yeah.
I just want you to know.
It's bumpy. If you touch it, it's bumpy. It's like a human tongue.
No, but I found
100 times bigger.
I found out something that I thought you were going to be concerned about.
What?
It's about armadillos.
I love armadillos.
I know you do, and this is going to really wreck your day.
Oh, my God. They can delay gestation for up to 3... I mean, not gestation, sorry. They can delay giving birth.
Pregnancy.
No, they're already pregnant. They can't delay pregnancy. It's armadillos. They're probably some sort of armadillo rape. They can't really delay that. But... I'm just saying animals don't seem to have
strange concept.
Animals don't seem to have consensual sex very often.
You know what? You thought I was bad for bringing up scary clowns? Listen to you.
I'm just saying if armadillos are in times of drought or something, the mom armadillo can just say, I'm not bringing my babies out into this world, and she will delay giving birth for 3 years and just keep them in there.
Huh.
I would totally go for that.
You mean personally, you would?
Yeah, that's a great idea. If you could just be like, it's not a good time right now, so just hold on a few years.
Okay.
I mean, if you didn't have to walk around with it like a watermelon on your front.
Okay.
Because that would be a pain.
Okay.
All right, what? I was interrupting something.
This to you that you can get leprosy from armadillos.
I know. I knew that.
You knew that?
Yeah.
How did you know that?
Because I love armadillos.
Okay. So you know everything about them, basically?
No. I knew that, and I knew the pregnancy thing. That's about it. I've never actually seen one in person.
Okay.
I've seen a video of them curling up in a really tiny little ball. They can go into perfectly round balls.
Yeah.
Like a Pokemon or something.
Yeah. But don't try to hug them.
Why?
Well, because if they are carrying leprosy, it's probably not a good idea.
You know, I don't think they all have it, do they?
We could wear gloves, too.
Can you have a pet one?
Then discard your gloves?
Have you seen anybody have a pet one? They can't all have it, Kristina.
I don't know what to say.
Fine.
Okay,
I moved my stinky lamb out to the barn yesterday, so I'm in much better spirits.
Fantastic! I wonder why you're in such a fantastic mood and wearing this bright green color for spring.
This is Ire's hoodie. I just grabbed it because I was too lazy to go back upstairs and find something of my own. But I was very happy to put the lamb. It was warm enough I could put him with a sweater on out into the barn. He stayed there. He actually stayed there. He didn't hop out of his pen and just come running back to the house like he has done in the past.
And where's Jim?
Jim is out there still.
So Jim could be friends now with this new...
I'm trying to think if they have sniffage access to each other at the moment. Yeah, one corner of Solomon's pen could be sniffed by Jim.
Like an older guy sheep would be like friendly?
Yeah. Well, Jim isn't technically a guy.
What do you mean?
He got his bits like...
If somebody did that to you...
It's the only way you could keep a boy sheep if you're not going to breed him.
I think you should just consider
we couldn't breed Jim because his mom had ringworm, and you don't want to.
You don't need to justify castration to me.
Okay, good. I had to explain. So my older son, who's a legislative page, whenever something really controversial is going to come up on the House or the Senate floor, the doorkeepers or whoever's in charge of the pages will let the parents know that maybe they ought to talk about this subject with their child before the child has to listen to really detailed stuff about it.
Yes.
You know, like abortion stuff came up a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And then a bill that outlaws female genital mutilation was coming up. And this is something that my child had never even heard about. So we had to have a long conversation. And then we had to talk. And I was trying to tell him like what everyone's going to probably be saying and arguing about. And so we had to talk about like circumcision versus female genital mutilation and the different reasons why someone would do either of those things or wouldn't do either of those things. And why was I saying this?
I don't know.
Because we were talking about castrating my sheep.
Yeah, you were.
Right.
I don't think I brought that up.
You said an older boy sheep, and I said, well, technically, he's not a boy.
Well, I just meant like on a feeling, not all that other stuff. I just like would they like each other.
Yeah, Jim likes everybody.
Okay, just checking because Jim's my favorite sheep in your whole barn. Because we had that interaction.
He's kind of a brat.
We made a movie together. Yeah, but he stole the show because he was a brat.
Yeah,
he's still exactly kind of a character.
Yeah.
I liked him, but yeah. So you want to hear?
He knocked our camera over a few times.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Okay.
But there was nice straw, so it didn't like break the camera. True. So I didn't feel mad because if somebody broke my camera,
mad. Sorry. Okay.
Thank you for that.
Thinking when my sister and brother-in-law and I filmed the Pescetti Western movie with the kids, with all those tiny kids, the movie camera on its tripod kept getting knocked over because kids would be like having fits or crying, and eventually they literally took the movie camera and wrapped the whole thing in bubble wrap, except for like the front lens where you had to push the buttons because
that's smart.
It kept getting knocked over by like tantruming little children.
I wish I could wrap my whole life in bubble wrap, except for the parts that, for like my nose to have to breathe. I'd like to be able to see. Eating
would you want to pop yourself though all the time?
It wouldn't be.
You'd be picking. Hey.
It's not practical.
They did an experiment where they put pieces of bubble wrap in people's hands. And you know how everyone wants to like, they see a cute thing, like a baby thing.
You want to bite it.
And they want to like squeeze it until its head pops or something.
Sure.
Or people are always like, I want to squish it, I want to squeeze it, I want to bite it, I want to eat it. Like they say kind of violent things about cute things.
Well, in the case of baby dolls, you actually want to murder them.
Okay.
I mean, that's the far extreme. But let's back up a little bit.
My sister used to beat her Cabbage Patch's head into the chimney that went up through part of our.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
Why?
Well, that was to get back at my other sister. Whenever Myra did something bad to Jen said, "I'm going to kill Cabby," and she would run and get Cabby and whack his head, and Myra would be like, "You didn't kill him. He's still breathing," and they would have this issue all the time.
That's so interesting what we project onto our stuffed animals.
I know.
Because my big bear, Baker, well, he was actually a rabbit, but he lost his ears.
So he identifies as a bear.
Well, everybody thought he was a bear then, which was kind of sad. So I wrote on him in pen, Happy Baker. His name was Baker. Because he looked so sad. Because he lost his ears and everybody thought he was a bear. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was trying to overcompensate for his losses, which has come in handy in life. That whole, learning how to compensate for your losses is important.
I know.
In order to keep going.
It's true.
And not,
My bear had
do yourself in.
a missing eye. But yeah, I kind of pretended that he didn't want the eye anyway. Anyway, the whole point was...
All right.
They will show people videos of the absolute cutest things they could find.
Yeah.
And they gave people pieces of bubble wrap. And when people saw things that were like moderately cute or not that cute, they didn't do anything. When they saw the cute things, they would squeeze the bubble wrap so hard. And they kind of kept track of how many bubbles got popped.
You mean unconsciously?
Unconsciously, when we see cute things, we become very like violent. I know. So
that is strange, isn't it?
So maybe this has something to do with like what's the postpartum depression thing, where people drive their babies off a cliff. No,
not
probably
sure
not.
that's
I think
connected.
that's a different chemical in your brain.
That's kind
of they do say that it triggers like the same thing as violence, like your absolute love for cute things. Isn't that weird? I'm giving you partial misinformation right now because I don't remember the whole entire story, but I do remember
I'm trying to make sense of it because
the cutest possible things. People,
I want to come up with
squeezed more at the bubble wrap and popped more bubbles.
I get it. I just trying to come up with a positive rationale for why it's not a terrible thing that we do.
Why don't we just? Well, I think there was some positive thing that came out of that study, but I was just shocked by that part of it.
But think about what's a squeeze. What does a squeeze represent? What is that? When you want to squeeze something, but not to damaging it,
You
because
need
we
4
can stop
hugs
short
a
of
day to survive.
That's not squeezing. That's hugging.
Right, but you need to have like 30-second hugs or something. I can't remember.
I think we need
And then you need 8
squeezing.
hugs to grow, and you need 12 hugs to actually thrive.
Yeah, but I'm not really interested in hugs.
Who gets 12 hugs a day? Nobody
I
does.
think hugs are kind of like mamby-pamby.
No, but you know what? I think it's like
wanna
a water. You know how you're
squeeze.
supposed to drink like 8 to 10 glasses of water a day?
Yeah.
Nobody does that. You can't. I can't even drink. I can't.
I've tried.
I have 2, but then I have to spend the entire day peeing. It's ridiculous.
Well, how many things have you squeezed all at once? I mean,
I'm just saying, I feel like this hug criteria is about the same as the water. It's an unreasonable goal. Who is going to get 12 hugs a day? Like, you'd have to go and sneakily search for your hugs among people who haven't already hugged you because they're going to get sick of this.
Right. But I just think that's stupid.
I like hugs and I like water, but, you know.
Well, I never get hugged. I mean, I do like once. I actually got hugged twice yesterday. I take it back. I got hugged twice.
See, you're down. You need 4 to survive, and that means that you're like living on borrowed time right now.
Ooh,
so you better up your hugging.
But what if you give a lot of hugs? Like if you hug your animals, for example, in lieu of having human beings in your world.
Yes, I'm sure it has to count.
You have to somehow.
It releases oxytocin.
I don't know. I guess what you're just not seeing is that I believe that if you squeeze something with good intention and you know where the limit is, like you're not going to squeeze it to death. You keep implying that squeezing always goes in a bad place.
No, I think bubble wrap is not
That's different.
It's not as durable as a person or a cute thing.
Bubble wrap is not as durable. You mean it's more easily popped?
Yeah. You could squeeze a cute thing as hard as you're squeezing the bubble wrap, and the cute thing probably wouldn't pop.
Okay. I
don't know. I haven't tried it. But.
All right. We're going to have to go to another song because this has really confused me.
Okay.
I'm going to have to sort it out during the song. And we'll come back with something smart to say about it. We're going to play... Okay, I have this old... bootleg track of...
You are like the queen of bootlegs.
Yeah,
why aren't you in jail?
I know. This is something that's... Well, because I bootlegged myself.
Oh.
I think this is Bo. I might be on this track. I'm not sure. We'll find out if I'm on the track. Okay. So let's see. Here we go. Epitome.
Must have been in love 1,000 times before. I can see your spiral start to climb. Did you align the stars just for tonight? Masterpiece, the epitome of everything that's real to me. I can see your galaxies on fire. You've been known to radically change.
can see your galaxy's on fire. Your history is a masterpiece, the epitome of everything that's real to me. I can see your galaxy's on fire.
Okay. Little bootleg action there.
Bootleg.
I was playing guitar. I don't think I opened my mouth, though.
I gotta get back inside my hoodie.
Okay. All right, so I was going to tell you about the dream that I had.
Okay.
Since I couldn't figure out what I wanted to say about squeezing, but I'm going to continue to think about that. So the dream I had last night, it was a lucid dream, so I was half asleep. I was lying on the couch, right, and I closed my eyes, and suddenly I was moving along a snowy road, like a bird, flying like 5 feet above the road.
I used to fly all the time in my dreams, and I don't anymore.
Yeah.
Not since adulthood.
Well, it probably will come back, I think. Yeah. So I was going up this mountain road, and it went along for a while, and then there was something in the road. There was something in the middle of the road. And you know what it was?
You driving.
No, it was an iMac. It was like a computer screen just sitting there in the middle of the road.
Like bigger than...
Yeah, like larger than life.
Okay,
it was quite impressive. It was like the archetypal
Or maybe you had
screen.
shrunk suddenly.
I wasn't really there so much as a physical presence.
Okay.
But the cool thing is that right behind the screen, the road just dropped off into a huge void, like a bottomless
Ew. This is
void. It was
a very
obviously
meaningful dream.
I know it was obviously the edge of the earth. If you're a flat earther, and you just get to the end of the earth and it just drops
I can't
off.
believe that we're living in a time where you can say something like that if you're a flat earther. Like we've become...
It's what I say. You
become
gotta
a complete culture of... I mean, like, any idiotic thing is, like, okay again.
But you have to question everything now. That's
I don't think
thing.
you have to question whether or not the earth is round.
There's no limit to what we have to question. We have to question everything. Yes,
It's
we do.
round.
I'm sorry. Well, I tend to agree with you. I mean, I would tend to fall on the side of saying, yeah, it's a globe. But I don't fault those people for questioning it.
Well,
because we've been so lied to.
It's very easy to prove. They could just get in a boat or a plane or something. And
no, it's more complicated than that.
It's not.
Well, okay.
we'll talk. Like, Bob, you start here, and I'll start here, and let's see if we meet in the middle or fall off.
There are people with very cogent explanations for why they think the Earth is flat.
Did you see the ad for the Flat Earth Society?
No.
It's like, we have followers from all around the globe or something. It was like something stupid.
Oh, that doesn't make sense now, does it? Not that wordage.
Ew, I have sour milk all over my jeans.
I think we need to do a little personal growth.
All right,
are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a question. Would you be surprised to find out, after all these years, that
Is this about Lassie?
No. We can talk about that next week, because I never get tired of talking about Lassie. No, I really
grew up
don't.
without a TV, so I have less of your nostalgia.
No, Lassie's the book.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had the little golden version books of all the Lassie.
Now, you got to go back to the original literature, and I'm sure John has a copy.
I'm sure he
does. But anyway, okay, after all these years, would you be surprised? What would you feel if you found out that you yourself were an alien who had come to Earth? That you're sort of the alien invasion. You're part of the alien invasion that came to Earth.
Your hypothetical questions today are super druggy. Like, I don't know.
Well,
clowns. Being chased by clowns, and
I spent a lot of time alone, so
And I'm an alien now.
Yeah. Well, it's just there's a lot of hypotheticals,
I don't know, Kristina. What is I think I'd make my peace with it.
Well, okay. What if
people find out all the time weird stuff like that, like they're adopted or something? It's got to be about the same feeling.
Well, yeah, because if you were an alien and you came here, you got born here, you got a lot of catching up to do. First of all, you got to learn how to communicate. You got to learn how to walk on two legs. You got to learn to, there's all these things.
That's all the stuff that you learn to do as a baby anyway. So big whoop.
Well,
there's that old Disney movie called Escape to Witch Mountain. It's also a book. And there are two children that I think they're growing up in an orphanage, and they have a secret little eyeball purse or something that's always glowing.
Ooh, that's
whatever.
cool.
Later, they run away from the orphanage, and they're always drawn to go to this place called Witch Mountain. And eventually, they find out that they are aliens whose spaceship crashed when they were small children, and the other aliens have been waiting for them the whole time. And then they finally get back to the other aliens and get taken back to their planet.
Yeah, so I think it's possible.
Didn't really bother them that much.
Well, I think hypotheticals are sometimes important. Like, here's another hypothetical.
Okay.
What if you found out that the voices in your head that are negative, like saying negative things about you, what if you found out that was actually being transmitted into your brain and it was not you thinking it? Would it make a difference?
That's less of a hypothetical, because I think those things are transmitted into our brain by sort of a roundabout way by media and other people that have made you feel that way over the years. I don't think we're born hating ourselves or our bodies or our personalities or whatever. Kids are pretty cocky. Kids think they are the bomb. It's the years that start telling you these things, and other people.
Well, some kids start to go down, like in teenage.
Right, but they don't do it by themselves.
Years. Yeah. But I think if it really was proven that those thoughts came from somewhere else, I think we'd all be a little bit more defiant about it. We'd stand up for ourselves, and we'd have more compassion for ourselves.
Absolutely, they do.
Well, then why do we still kind of beat ourselves up about that stuff and think, oh, we got to meditate more, this and that? It's like, no, we have to stand up and say no. No, I do not accept those.
Because we buy into it. We just... I don't know.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
I don't know why.
We shouldn't buy into it. We should just say, hey, stop it.
It's hard not to buy into something that everyone else has already bought into, because then you feel kind of all alone.
We need protective bubble wrap.
Yes.
And I'm serious. We need psychic bubble wrap. We need to protect ourselves.
Bubble wrap is kind of one of those single-use plastic things that should not be. What else can we be packaged in?
Other things how about a certain kind of plasma or something?
Other things are kind of itchy, like if you use sawdust or the things that... That's your tuning... Ooh.
That's my sonic slider. Isn't that intense? And you slide it on your body.
What? Why?
So the vibrations go into your brain.
I don't think that's safe.
It is safe. It's very safe. Would you rather take a pill or use a sonic slider?
Yeah.
It feels good. The vibration goes right into your bones.
You don't know what that's doing to you. Maybe
it feels good, though.
Something bad.
No, it's just a frequency. It's just a steady frequency, and it feels good.
You know what I love, which is really weird?
What?
I love it when the dentist massages your gums. It would never occur to me to massage my own gums, but they do it before they give you...
Don't you feel like it's a little too intimate? I get a little creeped out by it. I don't like it really.
And I had it done by a really bad dentist who filled a cavity that I didn't even have, because I've actually never had a cavity. And then later, when that filling fell out, another dentist told me that there was no evidence of ever having a cavity there. It was just filled for no reason.
No.
Yes. But anyway, so...
That's evil.
But the bad dentist actually did the nice gum massage. He massaged my gums before he gave me the Novocaine shot.
Wait, the good or the bad clown?
The bad clown. And the good clown later told me that that was probably a dentist's way to get money out of me because my teeth were perfect and I didn't need anything done.
Oh.
But anyway.
I would not follow that dentist down the storm drain, even if Donald Trump was chasing me.
If a dentist tells you you have a cavity, like, are you going to say, no, I don't?
I don't know. Let's just not go to that dentist anymore.
We can't.
And now that Mercury has gone direct, and Venus has left Aquarius and has gone into Pisces, which is a much better situation for Venus.
I saw a Facebook article of all the horoscopes represented by different types of dogs. And it didn't really look right because you were like a rat terrier.
That little yappy,
with like super
yappy
bugged out
dog.
eyes. And I was like, that doesn't seem right.
Like a Jack Russell?
No.
What?
Like those kind that don't really have hair.
I was going to say something with the S word. That starts with a S word, you know? Shih Tzu.
I think you're allowed to say Shih Tzu. Because it's...
I'm scared. I'm on the radio. I don't want to say
I think you can
that
say
dog
Shih Tzu.
name.
It was not a Shih Tzu. No, it was like a Chinese crested, but not. It was a rat terrier.
Why don't you think I'm a rat terrier? What do you think I
this
am?
one
Lassie? You Lassie, right?
No, the dogs were either dressed in certain ways too or doing funny things that also represented this.
Yeah.
So that one had its eyes all bugged out, and I think it was wearing like a hula skirt.
Okay, that's not me.
Didn't seem
You're
like
right.
you, but
yeah.
Anyhow.
Well, we have to get off the air.
Oh my God, that means I have to leave.
Yeah. So thank you for listening to this crazy show, and thanks to our sponsors, the Tunbridge Grease Collective,
Mountain Folk concert series,
Howevale Farms,
yes, and Rivendell Restoration.
Absolutely. So we shall be back next. No, we won't. Maybe not next week. We have to. We have to.
We got to check our plans.
We got some issues next week.
We do.
I got to go see my mom.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll let you guys know.
Yeah. Okay.
Take
an amazing
care. Have a
weekend. Great day.
And I hope a creamy machine is running somewhere.
Yeah. And let us know you're listening on Facebook.
Feast or famine, continual extremes. Feast or famine, celibacy or ripping at the seams. Blizzard or the desert, too little, too much. Autumn leaves or bare trees. What will the tide bring me today? Feast or famine, continual extremes. Feast or famine, solitude gets me. Pain, love, empty, full, pauper, miser, lonely, love, hubris, humble, anger, lust, death, life, beast, famine, never or forever, crying or laughing, silence or sweet music. Life will give me just what I need. Feast or famine, continual extremes. Feast or famine, too little, too much.